Welcome back. Well, just what is going on with the Premier and her poison pen letters? Jim Warren, this just seems extraordinary to me that we see the leader of the province getting engaged in these letters with Kevin O'Leary.
It is quite remarkable to see a Premier of the biggest province of Canada fighting it out in a pen pal war with basically a third string candidate, a newcomer to politics, and somebody who needs all the attention he can get as he tries to go for the ring of power and become the next Prime Minister.
And it seems as though she's feeding right into that need for he's already got name recognition. Why is she fueling someone who could potentially be a threat?
She has a double-edged sword. So on the one hand, she's a bit overexposed right now. One of the reasons why her polling numbers are so low is she's overexposed. So I practice absence makes the heart grow fonder. The Premier should really take a step back. At the same time, it's great for provincial politicians to fight with federal politicians because it looks like they're standing up for their constituents. And so I think the strategy is a good one to have the cabinet ministers attack O'Leary. I personally wouldn't have the Premier do it herself. It's almost beneath her to do it.
And I think that's what's so surprising for so many people. I mean, Kevin O'Leary's a reality TV star. There are a lot of people making the connection to Trump. Is she fearful that if she doesn't sort of stand up now, she's going to be trumped?
She's a bit in a quicksand situation. She's fighting this war and she's not sure how to get out of it. So I think she needs someone to fight with. Traditionally, the Premier of Ontario can fight the Prime Minister, but in this case, we have Justin Trudeau and Kathleen Wynne. Let's face it, they're best friends. Kathleen did everything she could to get Justin there. So who is she going to fight with? She's looking around for anyone to pick a fight with. O'Leary's probably the first guy on the corner. Kevin O'Leary loves this because he's a newcomer to a race. He's looking for someone to fight himself. It's sometimes hard as a newcomer to fight the established politicians. Let's face it, if he's going to steal votes from Conservatives, he needs people who currently support those leaders to support him. So he turns around, he fights Kathleen Wynne, he relishes this. He's going to, give as good as he gets. And the problem with the Premier is when you wrestle with the pig in the mud, you're going to get dirty.
Is she aware? Obviously, she's aware of this. She's been around a lot. She's got some senior advisors with her. Are they sitting around thinking, well, listen, this is going to bolster us by picking fights with Kevin O'Leary?
It's her personal her personality, her popularity right now is at the lowest of the lows. And so I think there might be a little bit of desperation here where she's saying, okay, let's pick a fight with anybody. She doesn't have a lot of other people to fight with. The other person the Premier can traditionally fight with is the Mayor. And again, in this case, she really supports John Tory. She has this great working relationship. So she needs to fight somebody. She wants to put these facts on the table that hydro rates aren't out of control. And so I think she saw, listen, this is something, it's not the best case scenario. It's perhaps the only case scenario she has, the only person she can fight with right now.
Is Kevin O'Leary a threat to the Premier when it comes to election time?
The Kevin O'Leary is not a threat, but I'm sure that the strategists at Queen's Park see that this is their only opportunity. Kevin O'Leary is, I think, a PR stunt at this point in time. He still has no credibility to become Prime Minister. The interesting thing we see with Trump is the more legitimacy we see to these outrageous newcomers to politician, the more credibility they get with voters at the ballot box. And so I think, again, O'Leary relishes this. He loves the attention from established brand name player, which is a Premier of Ontario, to pay attention to him. The worst thing you can do to a politician is ignore them. And so this is why Kevin O'Leary loves this week, and he loves the pen pal war.
You're saying that he's not a threat, but I heard an awful lot of analysts say that before Donald Trump was elected the President of the United States of America.
The most fun thing about politics is anything can happen. So stay tuned. This is going to be something to watch on CityNews as it unfolds.
All right, Jim, thanks so much.